What's up, North County? Welcome to the Morning Brew. We are here Monday morning after a insane, crazy, long weekend, and we wake up to this nasty dew, rain, whatever the hell this is. Right, Eric? I can't hear you.
That's right.
There you go.
That's right.
Hey, first we got to give a little bit of a heartfelt condolences to the Smoking Armadillos. They lost their lead singer, Rick Russell, this past weekend due to a lengthy battle with ongoing health issues. Rick Russell, lead singer of the Smoking Armadillos, passed away. Marks a somber moment in the world of country music. Fans, fellow musicians alike deeply feel the loss of their frontman as the Smoking Armadillos, with their unique blend of humor, charisma, and musical talent, made a significant mark on the country music scene. So our condolences and prayers out to the Smoking Armadillos and the family of Rick Russell. So sad news.
Just seems like we just saw him, huh?
Yeah, and he sang the national anthem last year for the Templeton High School.
Yeah.
For one of the football games, and of course, then we just got done seeing him here in May.
Yeah.
Was it May?
It was May. I can't remember. Yeah, it was
recently.
not long ago. Yeah.
Recently.
Man. Yeah.
Yeah, we got
Crazy.
to see the Smoking Armadillos at the fairgrounds. So.
That's right.
Anyways, yeah, super bummed about that.
Yeah.
So, and speaking of the weekend, speaking of football, dude, did you see the ass whipping that Denver took?
I saw 70 to
70
what?
to 12.
Holy crap!
No,
dude.
70 to 20. 70 to 20. Justin, are you watching this? Because, or are you? I think he might be in like
Shock.
no, I think he could be on suicide watch.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah, 70 to 20. I mean, that was the NFL's 9 touchdowns. It's they set a record.
Right.
The Dolphins set a record, 70 to 20, and it was like it was pretty much the Dolphins could do whatever they wanted to do.
That's crazy, man.
I mean,
they looked good last week too, though. The Dolphins did.
That is just. It's embarrassing, really.
It is embarrassing.
So,
Yeah.
and so let's forever. So, Mr. Justin Kashesky, forever,
this day.
forever and ever. Let's just let bygones be bygones, and let's get the whole Peanuts pulling back the football, and Romo missed or fumbled the ball for the field goal and all that. You know what I'm saying? So let's just, this is pretty bad.
I didn't watch much football last night. I saw the end game of the Raider game. So how'd your boys do? How'd your Cowboys do?
My Cowboys lost.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they lost. Cardinals. They. I didn't watch the game. We were at a birthday party, but we were following it, and at the fourth quarter, they just got
annihilated.
Yeah, Dax, he couldn't throw, to anybody else other than the other people, and fumbled the ball. We're in the red zone, 4 times, couldn't pump it in.
Oh, no.
So, anyways.
I didn't watch any football, man.
I know, it's your anniversary, man.
Anniversary.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
What'd you guys cruised over to the coast?
Cruised over the coast. Took got a car from Enterprise Rent-A-Car, a nice red Mustang with the convertible. So we took the convertible up and down the coast and had couple cocktails, had some lunch, and then man, it was fun. It was great times. Thanks, Enterprise, for giving us an awesome car.
Yeah, that red Mustang.
Yeah,
nice.
It's fun, man. It's got like it has four sport modes on it, so you can literally change it up. And I learned about that yesterday.
Does it have freedom mode?
It has its own freedom mode, but it's not as fast. So,
okay, because if it had freedom mode,
man.
that Hummer from Borhone,
probably dead by now.
That would be a good little purchase right there.
Yeah, man. So we were in Cambria yesterday, and I have some pictures. You want to see them?
Yeah.
So yesterday was crazy on the ocean. So there was so much going on. There was probably about 2,000 pelicans, seagulls. It was just crazy. There was a huge bait ball in front of my mother and father-in-law's house, right? And all of a sudden, all these pelicans came in. So let me show you.
A huge baseball?
Bait ball.
Bait ball.
Yeah, so let me just show you this. There's a picture here. That's one picture of all the pelicans, and then here it is. Here's the pelican video. So there's pelicans, dude. There's thousands of them just flying in the sky everywhere. And then look at the beach. Can you see the beach? How covered it is, and then how many there are in the actual ocean? There's thousands of these guys, dude. Everywhere.
Was there a bunch of fish in there that they were eating?
Yeah, it's bait fish. So got crapped on like 2 times watching it.
Wow.
But yeah, that was a lot of birds. I never seen that many birds in one setting. So
that is crazy. You should have brought a BB gun.
It was like the end of the world. I couldn't do that, dude. There's so many people on the beach watching. I'd be all over KSBY.
You're out there like, ping! Everybody's like, what the hell?
Shotguns off.
Just little BB guns.
Yeah, little BB guns.
Wow, man, that's pretty crazy. How many years is it?
12 years.
12 years. Long years. Yeah. Or are they short years?
They're just fun years, dude.
12 fun years.
Me and Michelle have a lot of fun, so we stick together like we're just,
Bonnie and Clyde in the red Corvette,
dude. That's it. Yeah,
right?
That's what we kind of felt like yesterday.
Did you feel like teenagers?
No.
Like with your hair whipping in the wind, with the top down?
We went to the hot springs down in Avila and sat in a tub, the tubs that they have in Avila.
Yep.
And it was just 60 minutes of just like meditation silence. And we were just like, we haven't had this in I don't know how long. So it was just really nice. Nice to get away. Nice to be with each other, get away, and have a great time.
Well, very cool, man. Another 12 years. What happens in the next 12 years?
What happens in the next
12? What happens in the next 12 years?
Yeah.
So speaking Friday night.
Yeah.
So let's do a little recap of football on Friday night.
Let's do it.
So we've got the Bearcats. So the Bearcats traveled down to Lompoc and faced the Braves, and unfortunately did not bring home the W. They got beat 52-14.
Holy crap!
Which was their first road game, league game. So the Bearcats fell to 1-4, 1-1 in Mountain, while the Braves improved to a 3-2, 1-1 in Mountain as well. So Lompoc basically put the hurt on Paso Robles, unfortunately.
That's too bad.
So, and then we travel south to Atascadero.
Uh-huh.
So Atascadero continues their win streak with a win down in San Luis, 21-20.
That's a nail biter right there.
Right?
That is a nail biter.
Yeah, that's. I think they missed the extra point, which basically put them at that 20-21 deficit.
Wow.
So Atascadero kind of pulls out another win. They continue their perfect season right now at 5-0.
Crazy.
While
man.
San Luis drops to 3-3, 1-1 in record. Atascadero's 2-0. And then we fixate here in Templeton, and Templeton couldn't pull it out last night or on Friday against Santa Maria. They lose 24-19. They just couldn't push it out. Anthony Chavez got hurt in the third quarter. Harrison Bays came in to finish up the game, and they just couldn't. They couldn't seal the deal.
I think we find out more on Chavez this today, right? I think it is.
Yeah,
so find out more?
It's projected that it's like a sprain. Mm-hmm. So he'll probably be out for a week.
Yeah.
I know they're moving up the quarterback from JV.
Right.
To fill in that secondary spot.
Do you know his name?
I don't.
Oh, okay.
But I know JV sure they're going to lose him because they're undefeated right now.
I know. Oh.
So, unfortunately, JV, that's what JV's for. JV, kind of feeds varsity when need be. But
I'm sure the kid's excited. Come up, play varsity,
The kid he's never played football before.
The quarterback?
Yeah. He's like 6'4".
No kidding.
And he could sling the ball. This kid's got a cannon for an arm.
Wow.
Yeah, so he's definitely, remember we were talking about that with Crow, as far as the quarterbacks that are coming up. Well, Chavez isn't necessarily your traditional quarterback, image.
Yeah.
Being, 6 foot plus, he's not.
Yeah.
And so these two kids, you got Harrison, which is, I think Harrison is somewhere around the 6'1", and then you got this other kid that's taller coming up. So these are the new, projections for the quarterbacks for Temple
So
Eagles.
instead of throwing, instead of running, we're throwing then, right?
Oh yeah. He can, and he's got, like I said, he's got a cannon.
Wow.
He's got it's accurate. It's strong. So
you think he's playing? He's practicing today with varsity then this morning?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, good luck, man.
Yeah. No, he definitely got moved up, and
there.
that will be the talk of the town here.
Interesting.
This week to see what he can do.
Yeah.
Whether or not he starts this Friday or night, I don't know. But
Did you go to the game?
I did not.
Oh.
No, I had I had allergies so damn bad on Thursday and Friday.
Yeah, I know.
And so then Friday we went to my grandson's pre-birthday party at Cool Hands. So that was pretty funny because everybody sung happy birthday to him, and he was like looking around going, what the hell?
I saw the video. It looked pretty. He's just like he's like death staring down one of the servers. It was funny.
Yeah, he's just like, what are you guys doing? But
Happy birthday, by the way.
Yeah,
Awesome,
Yeah,
man.
we had a great birthday, but like I said, allergies just kicked me in the face, man. It's still lingering a little bit, but not as bad as Friday. Friday was really bad.
Here's Cecil.
So
Here comes Cecil Martinez.
Come on.
Morning, gents. How about them Cowgirls losing to 0-2 team?
Jeez.
Here I thought they had a super easy schedule. Oh, Cecil. Putting the dagger in them.
Cecil, Cecil, just wait a couple more weeks. Then our forever talking will be done. Okay? In a couple weeks, Cowboys and 49ers play. So therefore, we can put all this behind us and move on through the season.
That's right. Happy Monday, Kyle. And yes, we are in fall. This is fall, right?
Oh my God. Fall has come here and knocked us in the face.
I know. Feels like fall fell like 2 weeks ago, it feels like.
Yeah.
But,
you know what I was wondering? So we were driving out to a birthday party yesterday, which is out on North River Road. There's a little ranch out there, and I forgot the name, but I'll bring it tomorrow. But he's got an Airbnb pool area, and it's a sulfur, so it's all piped in water from the ground, so it's about 95 97 degrees.
it's like a hot spring.
It's a hot spring pool, but he has a big old slide that goes down into it, grass
cool.
area. It's actually really, really cool, right?
Did you go on the slide?
My wife didn't give us the memo that it was a pool party.
Oh.
So I showed up, with pants and everything else.
Everybody's
and so
in shorts and flip-flops and tank tops.
Yeah, everybody is in the pool, and it's like, I'm like, as we're walking up, I'm like, I think we're overdressed for this. And she's like, I told you at a pool party. I'm like, no. And so the boys, of course, had pants on also.
Yeah.
So anyways, we didn't get the message. We're leaving in 15. That's the message that we got.
Oh, gotcha.
Anyways, so we're driving down North River Road, and I'm looking out into the river. I'm looking out, just thinking of where the water was, during the rains. Mm-hmm. And I'm thinking, so it's projected to be wetter and have more rain than that period.
That's right.
This year, right?
Yes, correct.
So why don't you think they're kind of being proactive and going down there and kind of
Cleaning all that stuff up.
getting all the shit out of there?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And there's still, it's everything's back down there. There's tents, there's garbage, there's this and that. And I'm thinking to myself, going, man, all this crap's just going to get pushed out into the ocean or wherever it goes.
Yeah.
But it's like, why don't we get proactive instead of just kind of turning our backs to it?
Yeah.
Come on, Paso.
Well, the goats are down there munching away probably.
They weren't down there. They were more closer to Niblick the last time I saw them.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, and they might be heading more towards the Atascadero.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, Niblick's in our lineup today on our...
Yeah. Well,
our
it's
news
7:48 right now, so let's go to commercial, and we'll come back. Hopefully, Lori might not be calling in either after that Bronco game. So we'll have to wait to see if we get a call in. So let's go to commercial. We'll be right back with the Morning Brew. All right. Evidently, our commercial feed is not working, so we just pretend like there was commercials there.
Our Savior is calling us right now.
Is she really?
Yeah, she's calling in right now. So thank you for calling in.
Oh, thank goodness. Are we there, Lori?
Yes, we're here.
Lori Bryant, Slow County News. I was wondering if you were going to be calling in today.
Heck yeah.
Heck yeah.
I didn't know if yesterday's loss was going to be detrimental to the first part of the work week.
You know what? I'm so grateful I missed that. I missed the whole game. I am so grateful.
You were on your way back from Adele, huh?
Yeah. Yep, I missed the whole thing. So, I mean, I got home and I'm like, all of a sudden I got all these, I'm so sorry about what happened. And I'm like, what happened?
Yeah, that wasn't a game that you wanted to watch. That was
Right.
that was a game that you would go, it's like, what is going on here?
Right? Like, what actually is going on
Right?
with Denver?
I know you think about the NFL. The NFL is elite football players, professional football players that, your eliteness can't get any higher, and they just couldn't stop a football team.
Denver's going to I mean, I don't know what they need to do. I mean, it's not the coach. It's definitely the players. They got to get better. I mean, I didn't even see any of the replays. Thank you, goodness. And
they're going to be playing all day. Yeah, they're going to be they're going to be playing all day. Just don't even if you get on Facebook, there's going to be some sort of meme of it's going to be bad.
Yeah, like 70 points. Like, oh.
Yeah, that's a. I mean, somebody's got to get fired today. All I know is I don't know if it's the defensive coordinator, the offensive coordinator, the GM. I mean, somebody needs to get fired today.
The water boy.
Yeah.
It was the water boy's fault.
Boy.
Yeah, we need to let somebody go today. So how was the concert? How was the trip?
Oh my gosh, Adele was amazing. If anybody likes Adele, you have to go if you can go. It was absolutely incredible. I love Adele's music, so for me it was absolutely incredible. And the whole trip great. No complaints about the trip at all. It was a blast. Had some fun gambling, won a little money.
Nice.
And just had a wonderful time. I mean, it was a great break. Coming home,
Did you drive or fly?
I didn't want to come home. I was like, I wanted to stay for like another year or so.
That was over in Vegas?
Yeah.
So where did you stay at?
Paris.
At Harris? So
At Paris.
Paris.
At Paris.
Yeah.
So is that part of the MGM? Because there's a whole security cyber breach going on, right?
This was what's weird. Some of the machines, like some of the ATMs and stuff, but they had like this. It was called Special Response Team cops there. That was the first time I've ever even seen those kind of guys. They were like all in fatigues, and I was thinking, like, is there what is going on? And I don't know if you didn't know that. I mean, I don't know what happened with the breach because obviously they're not going to say anything when you're there. They want you to spend money,
right?
So, but they had different types of cops at the casinos this time. I don't know what that was all about. We didn't see any active action or anything like that. There was like no drama or anything. But of course we were at Paris and then we went to Caesars. That's usually nothing really happens in that area. So I don't know what. I never heard anything. Nobody ever said a word. The only thing we found was that some of the ATMs were messed up. And I don't know if that's because of that or was it so packed because it was definitely packed.
Yeah, I can't imagine that it would be shut down, but there's a security breach. They're requesting a ransom. Otherwise, they're gonna
do something.
Turn over all these codes and passwords, I guess. But it's mostly the MGM. Whoever the MGM is, it looks like Kyle says that. Caesar properties, Paris is Caesar's properties.
And they're also getting ready. He says they're also getting ready for Formula One. Is that Formula One?
Oh, so that's going to be the first.
Oh, that was a mess.
Yeah.
Wait till you see and if you go down there and you see the construction, what a mess they have done. I mean, it's a mess down there. And all for 3 days. Like that's what all the the drivers were saying, like, they have made this massive catastrophe in their city for 3 days.
Wow.
You know, it is. There's lots of construction going on. It was bizarre. Like, you had to go round and round and round to get to one point. And so the poor drivers and the people that live there, that's got to be a big impact on them, because the whole area of the strip was all construction, all construction. And like big construction, like big cranes and the whole bit. So yeah, that was different. But then the one guy was like, they're doing this all for 3 days, like all this massive construction for 3 days of the year. So, so Formula One has money. That's all I can say.
Yeah. Well, that's Vegas for you.
I'm sure if you like racing, and if you like racing, it'll be amazing way that's setting it up. But holy cow, man, they really did. It's a lot of construction. But other than that, it was great. I mean, I mean, of course, I didn't drive while I was down there. I never do. But those guys know how to do all the shortcuts and take this veer off this way and veer off that way.
Right.
So, but yeah, it was fun. But to the news, we got to get to the news so I don't take up most of your time. There is an accident in Shannon off Antelope Road. 2 minor injuries. Sounds like the fire department's already there. That's going to be cleared up. There's heavy fog in a lot of areas. Be aware of that. That's going to cause some chaos. And the deer are coming down. So be aware of that as well. There's already been like 3 reports of deer. So the weekend news, the wall was nuts, it looks like. So,
oh, man.
And I missed it all. I was like, I got home last night. All I heard last night was about Denver. That's what I heard. Like, my messenger was like psychotic.
Right? Yeah. Well, like I said.
Right? Yeah, Denver earned that. So, but other than that, I mean, like, again, just be aware there's some heavy fog in spots. It's going to cause problems. Take your time. Get where you're going. And yeah, it was. I can't complain about the weekend. It was an absolutely incredible weekend.
Well, perfect. Well, welcome back. Welcome back to the grind. Welcome back to the normal life. And I hope your day is full of. I hope your day is full of positive energy and not negative influences by people attacking you because of your team. I hope that's your day.
I'm going to have to just wear it. I have to wear it. I mean, who gets 70 points? Like,
I mean, yeah.
My team deserves it.
If your friends are anything like mine, I would shut my phone off, not have any communication with anybody today, and just go completely old school.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm closed for the day. I'm in a day of mourning for my Broncos.
When those messages come in, just don't even read them, delete them. Just delete.
Well, I think what we're going to have to hear, like, what are they going to do? Because they're going to have to, like, you're right, they're going to have to do something. Somebody needs to be benched, and, I mean, something has to change, because if this is going to be my season...
we're going to find out who got fired. That's what the SLO County News needs to find out. We need to get all your villagers to investigate.
Right, my villagers are burning jerseys as we speak.
Oh,
yeah. Awesome, Lori.
You guys have a wonderful and safe day, and have a great Monday.
You do the same, and welcome back.
Welcome back.
All right, bye.
Bye-bye. SLO County News, 29,000 followers and growing.
That's right.
Good stuff. All right, well, let's try to take another break, maybe? Nope. Okay. We're going straight through. No breaks, no commercials, nothing.
Put the Jets on. Let's go.
All right, let's see. What else we got? We've got...
hey, we were just talking about Niblick. You want to talk about the
Niblick corridor?
Yeah.
All right.
Let's give that a go.
All right, so the Niblick corridor signal upgrades starts this week. So Bear Electric Solutions will be conducting signal upgrade work along the Niblick corridor starting today through October 15th. Upgrades include backplates with reflective borders for improved visibility, increasing the size of the LED signal lights for enhanced visibility, and new signal software to better allow for intersection operation. The purpose of the signal upgrades is to relieve traffic congestion, improve safety through the Niblick corridor, and upgrade out-of-date signal hardware. Traffic controls will affect during this time. There will be some disruptions. However, traffic controls will occur in a manner that will not impact school drop-off or pickup times, and only parallel closures.
Okay.
All right.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, that whole corridor is a mess.
It is.
I mean, you come down Niblick and all the lights are like within like a millimeter as far as visually.
So you can't tell what's red, green.
Dude, I don't know how many times I've come up to looking at the other light and come up and just like slam on the brakes because the first light's red.
Yeah.
But I'm like looking at the other light.
Yeah.
It's very, very bad.
So maybe they'll fix that. Hopefully they fix all those issues. That'll be
hopefully.
good.
Yeah, hopefully they fix those issues.
Yeah.
So the reflective part of it, and that's another thing. If you ever drive through like, pretty much anywhere, the road signs, like you can't see them. Like you can't see them until you get up like right next to them to see what the road says. So I think they should redo all the road signs as well.
Are you talking about like at night, or are you talking about during the day? Oh, anytime?
Both.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, both. The road signs are terrible.
Yeah.
You go down to like these other cities, you go to like they put the colors like
reflective.
They have white with black letters. Man, you can see that a mile away.
Yeah, right.
You know, some of these road signs you can't even get right next to it and see what it says.
Yeah.
So I think they need to do better.
Well, our tax dollars at work.
At work.
At work.
Yeah, you go to all the other counties, and the roads are nice.
I don't know, man. The roads aren't too nice anywhere else. San Luis Obispo is pretty nice.
You just went up the coast.
Yeah.
How's the road over there?
The roads were flat.
Did you go up to Ragged Point at all?
No.
You didn't go that far?
Shell Beach, Avila. So we went to Avila, and then we went down to Shell Beach. Then we went to Cambria.
And then you went to Cambria.
Yeah.
Huh.
And that's where the Pelicans were.
That's where Pelican Bay's at.
Pelican Nation over there. It's crazy.
Have you ever been to Alcatraz?
Oh, yeah.
Have you ever been over there in the, where they filmed, what'd they film there? They filmed,
Alcatraz?
No.
I know what you're talking about. That movie with,
Burt Reynolds?
Was it Burt Reynolds? No, it was the other guy. It was Sean Connery.
Sean Connery.
Yeah.
Yes, Sean Connery.
Yeah.
And when they're out.
Kyle, what's the movie name with Sean Connery?
He's going to nail it.
He's going to know it, yeah. So, yeah, I know what you're talking about, though.
But where you walked out into the court where they had the baseball field, out there.
Uh-huh.
Dude, I walked out there and it smelled so bad. I immediately started gagging. I was like,
This is bird crap.
Yeah, just crap everywhere, and it just stunk so bad.
Yeah.
And it got into my nostrils, and I was just like sitting there just gagging.
Yeah.
That's
kind of what it was like yesterday, but it was just like kind of amazing to see that, that many birds, like the huge birds, not small birds. Pelicans are huge, you know what I mean? So it was very interesting. But it did stink.
The Rock. Oh, Teresa got it.
Oh,
wow.
Teresa.
Woo!
Oh.
Teresa's on fire this morning. Oh my gosh. Okay, so The Rock, yeah. The Rock there at Alcatraz.
Good job, you hoser.
Yeah, right? You know what is funny? I used that word this weekend, and everybody like looked at me like, what? I'm like, oh, yeah. Did you not see the show?
Yeah. I was laughing about that.
Hey, take off, you hoser. Anyways, if anybody wants to know, hoser is like the Canadian version of saying you're a hillbilly.
Yeah.
Or you're a hick.
Yeah.
So let's try to get that word to take off.
Okay.
Templeton hosers.
Oh my gosh.
Should we get shirts made with the Peddler's Corral that say Templeton hosers?
I guess we could, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Hey, take off, you hoser. But yeah, so the Alcatraz, and walking around Alcatraz, it's like you just sit there and kind of like envision like this place being like in use.
Yep.
And just the walls and the eeriness and the
what went on.
Yeah, and what went on and just like everything like this. Like I'd pick up a rock, going, man, I wonder
his head got smashed in by this
exactly.
rock. Yeah.
Just craziness, just crazy things. And then to know that, if you've ever seen the documentary where the two guys,
guys never got caught.
I just saw something that was in the last 6 months to where there was an article the guy wrote into, some big, news agency or whatever that basically, admitting that he was the one that, that escaped. He went off and had a life, blah, blah, blah. And it was kind of like his last will and testament type thing.
Huh.
So, but that was like in the last 6 months I read that somebody posted that.
I watched that. Did you ever watch Mythbusters on Discovery Channel?
Mythbusters?
Mythbusters. So they did the whole reenactment, like how they got out, how they got onto a raft, and how they got, to land. And they're trying to bust, the myth and see if they actually survive the crossing or not, because there's sharks and, tides and all kinds of stuff going on. So they're myth busting it.
Yeah, but you know what? Is there really sharks?
Oh, dude, yeah. There's great whites in that bay. They see them daily. Great white sharks. Great white sharks.
I don't know about that. I think that might be a myth.
I've seen it. They show it on the news all the time. You think the news is lying?
Yes, I do. I think the news is lying. But there's great white sharks out here in Avila too.
They're everywhere, man.
But it's only like once in a great while.
No, they're
So I
here.
guess it's just the luck of the draw whether or not you're going to get eaten and whether or not they eat you or not.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's kind of a myth too that you see a great white.
Just the nibble will kill you. Just a little nibble.
Oh, yeah, a little bite.
Dead. Yeah, a little bite and you're dead. So.
Yep.
But yeah. So,
all right, what else we got?
We got the Honor Flight.
Honor Flight.
Talk about Honor Flight?
Yes, okay. Honor Flight. Bear McGill, which has been in here several times.
Mm-hmm.
Honor Flight Central Coast, next tour of honor slated for October 2nd through the 4th. So if you don't know what Honor Flight is, this is a really cool program that takes these veterans back to Washington. They get to go, they're all these people from all over the country go at one time. And they sometimes have they get reintroduced to their fellow combat soldiers and military men and women. And they sometimes haven't seen them in years and years and years. So Honor Flight Central Coast, California will depart for Washington, D.C. on Monday, October 2nd, with nearly 100 veterans aboard the Allegiant Airlines. Honor Flight Central Coast is a local nonprofit organization that takes veterans from southern Monterey County through Ventura County on an all-expense-paid trip to visit Washington, D.C. memorials honoring veterans' military service. According to Honor Flight President Bear McGill, the group has first flew on its charter flight last spring, traveling with 75 veterans. This trip was a success, leading Honor Flight organizers to opt for a maximum-size veteran group for an upcoming October flight. The flight contingent of trip volunteers, and guardians will fill the plane to its 178 passenger capacity. Dang. So you can actually sign up to be a guardian.
Yeah.
I believe Bear said it's approximately $1,500 out of pocket for yourself to go.
And you have to be in shape.
You got to be in shape.
You got to be in shape.
Yeah. And so the veterans are all expense paid. They're actually funded through different fundraisers that Honor Flight does, which most recently they did the Vino weekend. I think it was it Labor Day weekend or Memorial weekend? I think it was Memorial weekend.
I think it was.
Memorial weekend. So a lot of the wineries donated back their wine tasting.
Proceeds.
What do you call that?
The proceeds? Wine tasting fees?
Well, the tasting fees.
Tasting fees, yeah.
Where you go and pay like $10, $15. Anyways,
yeah.
So they donated back those fees for 3 days.
Correct.
And I know Groves on 41 actually did some donation of their oils, and then Eberly always kicks down and does a wine bottle. It's like the whole wine bottle that goes back to Honor Flight.
Flight. Specifically for Honor Flight.
Correct.
Yeah.
So, and they raised a bunch of money for that. So they fundraise throughout the year, so that way they can take these trips with these veterans on an all-expense paid trip.
That's pretty cool.
It is cool.
That's a good little thing.
Hopefully we can get more involvement with them and help them get some more, because we should have gotten 50 wineries. I think they had like 20 or 25.
Yeah, there's so many here.
They should have gotten they should have got 50 easy.
Easy.
What else we got?
We got tractor.
Oh, hey, how about today the tennis?
Tennis.
So tennis
is it today?
Well, yeah, it opens up today.
Okay.
So the U.S. Open tennis players will start competing today at the Templeton Tennis Ranch in Templeton. So if you want to go over there and catch some world top-level tennis players, it starts today over there at the Tennis Ranch in Templeton. So they'll host the Pro Circuit Women's $60,000 tournament from September 25th through October 1st. So there's going to be 147 players who have taken part in the Epic Central Coast Tennis Classic since 2017. 48 of them also participate in various categories all this year's U.S. Open. So you can go catch some major U.S. Open players in tennis.
That's right.
I wish I would have had the tennis picture from the Templeton High School. That was a pretty cool picture.
Yeah.
What else we got?
Let's
see.
Travel Paso.
Travel Paso is accepting applications.
Yeah.
So Travel Paso uses funds generated by tourists to support local events. Travel Paso has opened the application period for its community event grant program to support community events that take place in 2024. This program enables Travel Paso to support events, activities, organizations that align with its mission to enhance the quality of life of residents and brand, market, and promote Paso Robles as a California tourism destination. Applications are due by October 20th, and you can go to travelpaso.com community event grant to submit for your application.
Yeah.
So
yeah. Try to stay positive here, you know what I mean, on this show. But if you're not going to be positive on the show and you're just going to try to be a funny guy, probably just exit your way out.
What happened?
No, then I'll tell you later.
Oh.
Yeah, you know who you're talking. You know who I'm talking about.
Oh.
Yeah. So it is more than that. So go kick rocks, please.
Take off.
Take off, dude.
You hoser?
Yeah, you hoser. Go grab your dummy and get in your truck and leave. Okay, so next we got Oktoberfest.
Oktoberfest. Let's see. Community event features special beers, German-style fare, and live music. So Firestone Walker's all-day Oktoberfest party on Saturday, September 30th, featuring special beer, food, and live music from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. Paso Robles Brewery. So access to the event is complimentary. So do you ever go to these things?
I haven't been, no. I'm not a big October. I don't like the beer like that, man. I'm not into the beer that's, heavy, But or that's like fruity, you know what I mean? Because I guess it's a little orangey, the Oktoberfest beer, isn't it?
I don't. You know what? I don't know. Like I said, I don't go to those things very often.
No, I don't either.
So
their invitational might be fun to go to. The invitational one they have.
Well, like I said, I think with Oktoberfest and the Brew, I mean, they're kicking it, they're killing it, they're doing everything over there. And people like the IPAs. Mm-hmm. People like Firestone Brew. They like, their blondes. They like their wheats. They like their, cervezas.
Yeah.
They like their, their stouts. It just gets heavy, and people like those IPAs. People are onto the IPA beers.
Yeah.
That's why they're so crazy, and all these different breweries are starting to make those heavy.
But distilleries are distilleries are the big thing right now. I am seeing, what's that whiskey company down in San Luis Obispo that you like? What's it called?
Rod and Hammer?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I'm seeing that everywhere. At restaurants, and, it's on every cocktail menu all throughout the San Luis Obispo County. It's everywhere.
Yeah, Rod and Hammer is actually really good. So, and I dig going down there and checking it out and going on their, they have that little area outside, and then they're right next to the Rock Brew.
Yeah, Rock Brew or something like that. Yeah.
Where they have the music next door.
Yeah.
And it has the food, and it's a really cool place.
That kind of reminds me of Barrel House.
Yeah.
It's kind of the same kind of concept,
Yep.
right? It's really nice. I like it.
Yeah, Barrel House is actually really cool, and they're building that one up in Paso off of Creston Road.
Have you seen the new Jack's?
They just opened last week.
Have you seen it?
I have not.
Huh, we got to go in there.
They have this. Well, it looks the same. from the pictures. I saw the pictures. They opened up. They think they did a soft opening last week.
Right.
So it looks the same as Jack's, but it's called Jack's 2, right?
Something like that, yeah. I want to go in there. I want to check it out.
Yeah. Let's see what else we got. North County team named to finalists in tractor restoration competition.
Tractor resto.
So finalists selected from schools across the United States. Chevron Products Company has announced today, and judges have been selected to a group of 12 finalists for this year's 26th annual Chevron Tractor Restoration Competition. Out of the field of young vintage tractors, restorers from high schools across the United States. Two students from North County have been made the finalists. So Braden Wheeler from Templeton with his 1929 McCormick Deering and Alicia Garcia from Paso Robles High School with a 1949 Farmall H.
Farmall H, man.
Yeah.
Those tractors are awesome.
You know, in the rest, look at the, do you have the picture? Oh, you do. Cool. Yeah. That thing is amazing. Brandon's from Templeton.
I like the gray. I like the gray and the red. It's pretty sharp.
You know, and we've had the girl on with JB on here, Doer. And then we've also had a couple of the students on here. We've had Isaac on here, which was a past tractor restoration champion.
Yeah.
And they basically take these tractors back to even original colors.
Right.
You know, they have to go out. I think Isaac duplicated the decal or duplicated the image on the I'm not sure what year it was, but duplicated that and made the decal so that way it was like exact imagery of what it looked like off the showroom floor.
There's a lot that they do for on these tractors, man. I mean, it's not like a car, you know what I mean, where you could just go get parts too, right?
No, sometimes remember, gosh, what was her name?
I can't remember.
Remember, she said sometimes they had to make the parts because they're not obviously made anymore, especially 1949, 1929.
Yeah.
I mean, this is almost 100 years old.
I know.
And you think about 1929, right? I mean, 1929, 100 years, and
all American made.
100%.
100%, right?
American steel at its best.
American steel at its best. That's right. Yeah.
So
that is correct.
But yeah.
No, I think it's great. These guys and girls that are out there building these tractors do a really good job, and they're putting all their dedication into that one project. So that's really good. I like it.
Awesome.
Wish they had like stuff like that for cars, where the kids could build a classic car, you know, and do that kind of stuff.
Yeah, no kidding.
I know 4-H does some of that stuff, but I don't think they go to the extent as the tractors. So yeah.
Very cool. All right, man. What's 8:15? It's time to get out of here.
Okay.
So it's 8:15. It's Monday morning. Like Lori said, you know, make sure you guys watch the water out there. It's wet. It's slippery.
Look out for the fog.
It's lots and lots and lots of fog.
That's all, yeah.
It didn't rain last night, but it definitely looks like it rained.
Fog and deer.
Yep.
Watch out for the fog and deer.
Awesome.
Okay.
All right, man. Well, we are out of here. And guys, we can't do this without you. We appreciate you guys watching us, following us, sharing us. Go over to YouTube also, because we're going to be building that channel as well. But as always, we can't do this without you and our sponsors. We'd like to thank Escalar Wines, Wine Travelers Hideaway, Rancho Sestero Meat Cutting, Visit Atascadero, 805 Customs, Hanson Enterprises, El Red Rooster, Pacific 805 Spas, Story Termite Pest Control, 5-Star Rain Gutters, Airflow Filter Services, Borhone Auto Center, Paso Robles Furniture, and Kennedy Club Fitness, guys. Thanks again. We'll see you tomorrow.